This report looked at 10 of the world's most powerful quoted companies in the oil, gas and mining area. And we totaled all those subsidiaries up, and we found that there are 6,038 of them. And I suspect that actually that 6,038 is the tip of the iceberg, to be honest. 34.5% of them were based in countries where you couldn't get the accounts of those particular companies. You couldn't work out who were the beneficial owners. Now, BP was the most complicated oil and gas major that we had to deal with. Their subsidiaries are organized in 14 what they call tiers, which if you think of it like a family tree, it's 14 generations. People know that the oil and gas and mining industry is really, really secretive. But what we tried to do was prove it at a time when people are discussing the introduction of new accountancy standards that I seriously believe, having worked on this for 5 months, could be so transformational. We need to have clarity. You know, one of the reasons why the Shell false accounting scandal nearly 10 years ago happened was because we had no real idea about what reserves that company had. But more importantly, I think, is for the billions of people who live in places where these minerals and oil and gas are found. If they are going to really escape poverty, if there's going to be good governance, the light that this measure would bring, I think, just would be profound. And that's really kind of, from my point of view, why this report has been so fantastic, because it really has, more than anything, brought it home to me why it's so needed.
There's not one national authority that is able to penetrate this secrecy industry, which it truly is. Publish What You Pay Norway thinks that one effective tool can be a full country-by-country reporting standard, and we have proposed this to the Ministry of Finance, and we would of course like that the Ministry of Finance will develop a strong regulation that is able to hinder this unethical intervention in other countries' tax bases.
Is country-by-country reporting requirements the right means to achieve our common goals? I believe so, and that is why I, by several occasions, have expressed our support to introducing such requirements. If such reporting requirements are on international or an European level, it would be easier to ensure a level playing field. Further, international or European rules is a precondition for effective implementation. Therefore, we favor common EU rules in this area. It must be taken into consideration that many issues will have to be clarified. Consequently, at this stage, it is too early for the Norwegian government to conclude as to what should be the content of the future CBCR in Norway. But today, I can tell you that we are ready to take a new step forward. The Ministry of Finance will send a proposal on a possible CBCR requirement in Norway out on a public hearing.
En Bolivia, en mi país, no existe un acceso a la información que sea oportuna y fehaciente. En otras palabras, el acceso a información en Bolivia constituye un privilegio. Esto nos hace ver que en Bolivia, en este momento, no se están haciendo verdaderos esfuerzos para transparentar la actividad de la industria extractiva. Entonces, yo puedo reflexionar, puedo concluir que es una muy buena idea construir información país por país. Y esto es crucial para Bolivia porque existe un gran flujo de capital que no podemos controlar, que no sabemos cómo controlar.
El poder económico aún comprende a América Latina como una periferia donde puede obtener materias primas de precios favorables en desmedro del desarrollo de estas naciones ricas en recursos renovables. Y en este contexto considero que la demanda de la coalición Publish What You Pay toma una importancia de alcance mundial y creo que en esas condiciones se abre un paraguas de respaldo para el tercer mundo. es vital a ir hacia un informe país por país, porque no solo colabora con el tema extractivo, petrolero o minero. Considero que este liderazgo puede concretarse en políticas públicas en Europa y espero que eso sirva como un ancla y un protocolo de acción para los países en América Latina. Espero que se pueda dar.